So it's currently like 12:45 now. We are at the Wrigley Field. We're gonna do a tour before we leave. We actually checked out this morning and we're already packed up. But this is the last stop for him, and we're gonna buy our tickets now. Hi, can I get 2 tickets for the tour? 6.
15. You're all set.
Yep.
You're just going to meet at the Gallagher Way gate over to your left about.
My partner in crime, tour guide extraordinaire. He's going to help me keep you guys together. We're getting a lot of work done. The most important thing today to remember, don't wander away. Are you guys ready to see Wrigley Field?
Yes. Yeah.
Get out. Get out of here. That was embarrassing for you. Are you ready to see Wrigley Field?
Yeah.
It's Wrigley!
The apartments with the bleachers on the other side. Can you see him?
No hope for you. All right. Once again, my name is Katie. That's Ron. Who are my Cubs fans? Yay! Any Cardinals fans we need to worry about? No? No? Thumbs down. Okay.
Unless you're talking about Cardinals, then yeah.
We don't want those Cardinals fans here. Wrigley Field was built in 1914. That makes us the second oldest park in the majors. What's the oldest?
Fenway.
Fenway, Boston Red Sox. When was that built? 1912. They beat us by 2 years. What is the third oldest existing ballpark?
Dodger Stadium.
Someone said it.
Dodger Stadium?
Dodger Stadium. When was it built?
You're kidding me.
Name a decade.
Is that old?
Like 56?
62. 1962. There's a 48-year gap between the second and third oldest. Only 7 ballparks are left that were built before 1990. Their owner, Charlie Weekman, also owned a lot of restaurants, movie houses, pool halls, all that kind of fun stuff. He and some buddies helped to create the Federal League. His team did pretty well that first 1913 season, but if he was going to stay in business, he needed his own park. He couldn't just rent a few hundred seats from the university. So he went looking for land. Like I said, Cubs west side, White Sox south side, Lake is on the east, Charlie came north. This was a Lutheran seminary. The Lutherans headed out. Charlie moved in, tore down a bunch of buildings, and in 5 weeks, he built Weekman Park. It was a simple open field with rope outlines, a single-deck grandstand that sat 14,000 people. Chi-Feds moved in for the 1914 season. 1915, Charlie is, he's a whiz at marketing. He decides he's going to rename the team. Fans are going to name it. They're going to write into the newspaper and vote on a new name because A, Federals is a really boring name, and B, if they name it, that's their team. They're invested. They're coming to more games. The winning name was the Chicago Chickens. Yeah, we're fairly certain the Cubs and White Sox stuffed the ballot box on that one. Surely the only voter tampering ever to go on here in Chicago. Yeah. Charlie's not going to name his team the Chickens. He goes with the second place name, the Chicago Whales. Which makes sense, right? All you out-of-towners, that's your next stop today, that whale-watching cruise on Lake Michigan. All those freshwater whales. Better the chickens. 1915, the Whales had a whale of a season, and they won the Federal League Championship. Their World Series. That's a big deal. Because that is the only baseball championship ever won out here in the field.
What's your relationship? No. I'm just gonna
If you have any questions, I will be at the gate, happy to answer anything that you might come up with. I want you to take a second and think about how special this is. There's no one here. The next time you come here, there are going to be 40,000 other people. The music's going to be blaring. It'll be really exciting, but this is special. Take a second, think about everything we've talked about, everyone who's come before you, and just soak it in. On behalf of Ron, myself, and the Chicago Cubs, thank you for spending your afternoon with us. You have been fantastic. Let's get out of here and go Cubs! Thank you. Yeah!
All right, so right now we're looking for a souvenir shop. Yeah, and it was on the way back. We're gonna hit the Route 66. Google says that we'll probably hit the St. Louis Arch like around
9 o'clock tonight.
how many hours? 6? 5.5 hours to get there. Currently it is 3 o'clock. But
9:30, so we're still shopping.
also Wrigley Field was officially marked off his bucket list.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see what's going on next. Also, the weirdest thing happened. We ran into a guy from the exact same city where we were at back in California from like 2,000 miles away. They recognized him because it was his customer, and I guess they had like a moment because they knew each other and knew everything going on.
We had friends, mutual friends.
And they had mutual friends through Costco. Stumbled upon a film set. So that guy is painting over the old, worn out painting. And down here they are putting old-timey signs over the new ones. Maybe it's a period piece. They put those pillars in front of it.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna put a green screen over it, make it look like an underpass.
That's only what they're filming for. Navy Pier's bigger than
Navy Pier is back down that way. There it is, the beam. Oh, you can't see it, barely.
How does it work? Is it for your card?
Yeah, it's for your carded. So we just left Chicago about an hour ago. We're headed to St. Louis on Route 66. We just filled up the car tank. We also got snacks. I cleaned the windshield, but not like it matters since it's all dirty now. And I forgot to charge the battery like a fool. So I'll be switching over to GoPro in a bit. We'll see. And then I also have these two souvenirs. This magnet. It's double-sided. And then I got a pin for my travel bag. This one's from Chicago. From a store named Bye Bye Chicago. How fitting. Just a quick update. It's already 7:40 local time. 5:46 California time. Anyways, there's nothing of interest. Just a bunch of grass, plants on both sides, and a prairie reserve for the next 100 miles. Yay. We are now entering Springfield, Illinois. We just went from a bunch of grass and prairie to a little something that looks like civilization. Seeing those smokestacks in Springfield kind of does remind you of Homer Simpson. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's the first thing I saw at the distance back there. To be fair, we kind of didn't really go through Springfield. We went down to 55. We went around it, I guess, but yeah. We're leaving Springfield. That sunset looks nice. But too bad Cali has the best ones though. Yeah.
Route 66.
Google says that this is Lake Springfield. Where was that? I have no idea what city we're in, what town we're in.
Oh shit.
We need gas. And it's currently at 89? 289. We're a little both hungry, but we're waiting to get a second chance at White Castle. And the next one is at in Minnesota.
No, it's not. Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Welcome to Farmersville. Population, who knows? Big ass Q-tip.
Is that where we're at? One of those things? Yeah, we are.
So we're coming up on St. Louis, and we just saw a sign that said, "Get your head out of your apps. Don't text and drive." And also there's a big ass thunderstorm going over there. We can't see anything from here, but you can see flashes across the sky. Now that I think of it, hey Siri, what's the weather in St. Louis?
It's currently partly cloudy and 82 degrees in St. Louis Airport. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 81 degrees.
So it's not. So where is the
Storm?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it before or after?
Well,
Kansas City.
we're coming up on St. Louis right now,
Well, yeah, like
but we're gonna curve to the left, to the right. The storm is straight up ahead. Is this the door? Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, I'm an idiot.
And then we'll figure out tomorrow how long we should drive to our stop.
Ooh, feels good in here.
Oh my god.
It's cold.
Holy shit, I like that. Oh shit.
What?
We have to drive past the Gateway Arch regardless.
Yeah.
To your left. There it is.
Alright, so we are 10 minutes away from the state line and the actual... what is it called? The St. Louis Arch?
Gateway Arch?
Gateway Arch. There we go. I know it had a specific name.
Yeah, it's right there in front of us. That red light is the Gateway Arch. The little dot on top.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's like I already saw it.
So it should be ahead of us behind these trees. Once we start getting close to it, we're gonna cross state lines from Illinois to Missouri. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, the Mississippi.
We're also gonna see the Mississippi River. We're gonna cross over it. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, you missed it already.
We're gonna see the St. Louis Arch, the Gateway Arch, or the Gateway. The Gateway Arch. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Should we go down
And
forward?
I can't see it because of these trees.
There it is.
Oh, I see it. Oh. It's up ahead. I doubt the GoPro's gonna catch it from this distance, especially how dark it is over there. How did you know that the arc had a light on top, like one random red light?
I saw it. When it flashed, I saw the whole arc.
Oh. What sucks is that it's currently 10:30 and we won't be able to ride the elevator to the top. But that's I can deal with this right here.
We gotta do the sky deck. That's higher.
Yeah. Oh, look at that skyline.
That arch, that thing's cool.
One thing that I've never mentioned before is how much I like city skylines. What the hell?
There's a Missouri line.
Welcome to Missouri.
Missouri welcomes you.
So we're in Missouri.
Don't I want to go right here?
Yep, Mississippi right here. So we made it. It's a bummer that it's nighttime because it would have been super sweet to see in the day. But there it is nonetheless. Okay, that is tall. I hope the GoPro can see this in the dark. The other side of the arch. With the eyes, it's more clearly or brighter. And I don't know if that should translate to the camera. I doubt it, but I hope it does. That just looks so cool. And since we didn't explore the city, and it's late anyways regardless, would you get a souvenir for this? Even though you didn't explore the city?
If I see it at a store on the way somewhere in Missouri, I'll buy something.
I don't think this counts. Like, yeah, we're here, we're seeing it.
Well, no, we came here for what we came here to see. What else do you see in St. Louis?
I guess. I don't know. I just getting eaten alive by flies or whatever these things are.
Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes. Flying bugs.
No fucking.
Crickets.
Cardinals enemy.
The Cardinals enemy?
Or the Cubs enemy.
The Cubs is enemy. They're rivals.
Shit. I wanted to get off
Well, I'm sure one day I'll come back to the city and check it out.
I know I will.
So, the only reason why I ask is if this counts as, you know, actually being there. Is I've had this discussion with Ash because she's had a lot of layovers, and to her, she says that as long as you step foot onto the city and seen like whatever,
Considering we went to the actual arch.
like the monument type thing.
We went there. That's seen.
Yeah,
That's
like
seen.
so, like to her, that she says that counts. So like she says that she's been to New York, but in reality she's only had a layover there, and she's seen the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State through the airplane.
That's
So
not-
she's seen the site. She stepped foot out of the airport, but I say that doesn't count.
That's not the same as actually walking to the monument, standing under it, touching it, getting
Yeah.
bit by the bugs there.
Yeah, but what about for us? Like, we only spent like 5 minutes there, or not 5 minutes, 10,
We spent
15
probably 30
minutes.
We saw the Capitol building, drove around part of the town. We saw Busch Stadium. There's nothing else in St. Louis to see.
What else is there in St. Louis or in Missouri?
Springfield.
That's about it, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's
I mean,
The
there's
Gateway
their
is the biggest
skyline,
thing.
But that's really not anything. There's that lightning above it now. And we saw the Mississippi. We crossed it.
that's true.
So I don't know what else there is to see.
One of the best man-made creations. So we're crashing in this hotel in Sullivan, and it's much cleaner than the one we spent in Chicago. For one, there's wooden floors or panels. It doesn't smell like piss. And the fan is not broken like the other one. I'm pretty sure the bed is going to be cleaner too, dude.
Yeah, it's the same sheets.
And there's more outlets.
They only give us 2 pillows here though.
There's 2 outlets there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move that desk out of the way. Nope. Oh, there's 2. 8, 9, maybe? No, that's phone line. Oh, up here. 8 and 9.
Oh shit. So 2, 4, 6. We don't need these 2. We use these for the TV.
Okay. Time to charge the iPad, the tablet, the phone, the camera, the GoPro,
I just gotta charge my phone and
your phone,
my battery pack. That's it.
and your battery pack.
The other phones don't have to be charged.
I could do the...
That'll be
We'll
enough.
figure it out.